I really just did it just off the strip of probably gonna set up a whole little thing with my easel and paint the jacket with studios. Can you spray paint my car? Like what? Or can you make me a backdrop? It's just, I guess at the top I'm an artist, but with under the artist bracket I'm a designer, creator. The Walk Fashion magazine that is located in Atlanta
and Detroit.
The interview will release soon. I'll drop it, guys. Pish Posh means to be absurd to one's opinions. Like, not give a fuck about what everybody else is like thinking. So when I incorporate that into the brand, it's really like, as far as my art aspect, I'm doing any and everything, and I'm not worried about what people are gonna think of it, I would say. That's why like all my designs range from all different aspects and all different like areas and like different, I guess, what would I say, like genres, I would say. The name came from a best friend of mine back in Philly. She told me to start the brand after like seeing like a custom shirt I had made for myself. She was like, wow, like that looks Pish Posh. I'm like, what? And she's like, call it Pish Posh, call the brand Pish Posh, come out with a clothing line. I didn't do it right away, but like after 2 months after like she had said that to me, we were like in a grocery store. I was like, okay, I'm gonna come out with a brand. And I actually took the name like she had already mentioned to me and everything. The brand started 3 years ago. It's coming up on 3 years in September, October-ish, right there. Yeah, I started in Greensboro. I started my sophomore year here. So yeah, it's more big down here than it is back home because I started here. I think the fashion of Pish Posh cultivates the art world, because what I've always like, since I would say my latest fashion show, I came up with this like whole concept where I was gonna put on like a big, huge fashion show that was gonna like, I guess, pave the avenue for where fashion and arts meets. I guess I'm kind of really pushing more fashion into the art. Like most people think that, like most people say I'm not a designer because I'm an artist. And most people say I'm not an artist because I make clothes. But I feel like I'm creating that new way. I mean, you have people who paint on clothes, but nobody has actually created like a whole entire line where it's consistent. Like most people might do like custom work and that's it. But it's like, I'm actually like, I think creating like a new direction to fashion where you could be a designer and not know how to sew. And you could be an artist, but just paint on clothes. Cause like even with Pish Posh itself, I don't limit myself and it's not to a certain category. Even when it comes to like accessories, denim jackets, shoes, like I just do it all. A lot of people don't know that I used to run track, which was like as big as Pish Posh to me. Like I ran track since I was 9 years old. My mom ran track. That's all I knew. Like track practice every day, track meets on weekends. Like that's all I did. I came to A&T on a track scholarship, and and then I kind of like gave it up to focus more on Pish Posh. Because it got so big, like my junior year, that's when I quit. Because it got so big. I was just like, I can't handle like going to study hall, going to practice, and trying to keep up with orders. So that's when I was just like, okay, I'm just going to let it go. My biggest inspiration is Basquiat. But most of my work, like those main Pish Posh designs probably come off more of what I'm feeling or more of what I'm about. I would say, like if you think back into my fashion show, I created 3 lines. One was Nights on the Nile, which was more incorporated like to like the black culture, like representing how like black people are kings and queens. Which me, I'm big on, like I just love black people. And then my street collection, which was called The City of Brotherly Love, represent me being from Philly. Which is like urban street. Like I grew up in North Philly, like just seeing like different stuff. Like, oh, it's not all suburban. Like I would say, I'm like seeing graffiti everywhere, or I'm seeing like subways. I'm on a train, blah blah blah. Catch buses. Just that whole concept comes from me being born and raised in Philly. So that was that line. And then the last one was futuristic. Like me, like I said, I like weird stuff. I love aliens, so I created like a futuristic theme and really incorporated things I like. Like I love like I would say astrological stuff and like galaxy type stuff. So that. But most of the time, yeah, it's just most of like what I'm feeling. Like back in January, I created a line about a heartbreak. Like a whole entire line about a breakup I went through, which sells still to this day, like the designs from that. So yeah, most of the stuff is just really what I'm feeling. It's never like, oh, let me lay out what I'm gonna do type. It's like I will lay out a shirt and just start painting whatever I'm feeling.
Okay.
The designer's going. Like it's like gonna keep going. That's what I want Pish Posh to. I don't want it to be like FUBU or Rocawear that was trendy for a moment and then fell off. I want it to stay consistent. That's why I'm always like up day and night making sure I'm creating more and more stuff, so I'm never not boring my followers or boring my supporters where they're like constantly getting new stuff. And it's like, dang, like sometimes I do get comments like, dang, I just didn't think you could create anything else. But it's like, that's my goal, like to keep pushing more and more stuff. That's why like I don't believe in the whole dropping a line once a year or each for seasons. I'm dropping pieces every day. I just want it to go down in history. I want it to like last. That's my biggest goal to that actually. Cause you know how you have your white brands, Fendi, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Versace. That's all in Paris Fashion Week. You don't have big black brands there. And if it do reach there, like say Fenty or whatever, Fenty's gonna trend probably for a little bit, but it's gonna get to a point where it becomes a fad where it's not gonna stand any longer. Which is crazy because you got Louis Vuitton who's been out since the 1800s creating Gucci, whatever, blah blah blah. I just be like,
if I gave you a year of preparation, you think you could outdo Yeezy in a fashion show?
People gonna comfort me if I answer this. Yeezy fans. I feel like I possibly could. If I sit down, cause I feel like besides me being a designer or artist, I feel like I'm a great creative director. Like I really.
You are.
Like put dope ass concepts together as far as like how I want things laid out and stuff. Like with just my fashion show itself, like it wasn't, I feel like my full potential what I could have did, but I feel like my concepts and how I wanted it all laid out was good. So competing with Yeezy, just because his stuff is so plain and solid, people just I feel like fuck with it because it's
more so the
but
quality.
I will give you some stuff that's gonna be like wow, like that's why I say I love Basquiat so much because if you look at his work, you read in between the lines, you're getting a message. I'm gonna give you a message. Yeezy is gonna give you some basic expensive shit. Like over the top expensive. But just plain. It's simple, it's alright.
Good quality, that's about it.
But I'm gonna give you something that's gonna be like, wow. People like edgy stuff and stuff that's like gonna be like stand out, one of a kind. And that's what Pish Posh is, one of a kind.
Okay.
Any last words? Is there anything?
Shout out to the photo shoot coming too.